All right, guys, we are back for part 2 of our interview with Brian Holmes, friend of John Prine. So I wanted to ask, was there ever a moment with him that stuck with you more as time has gone on?
I don't know. We had him over for dinner a few times, and those were always special. My daughter was there, and some of our friends, Jim Ross and his son was there. Those were always great. And he liked to play poker, and that was a big deal too. Those were kind of opposites, but that room over there, they rent that whole 9 block of Jack's. He always stayed in room 7, and they get loud, so they stay up all night and play music and play poker, and if I went home early, sometimes I could hear them across the river, just roaring over there. But but those times were great, and the time would pass, just seemed like 5 minutes, and it would be midnight or later. But they stayed up all night, most all of them, especially John Prine and John Earl. They would finish it out like daylight. But anyway.
All right. So for people who have never got to meet him, what's the closest you can get us to that experience?
I don't know. I was around him when he met some people for the first time, and he always took time to talk to them. He was always really nice to them. There was a little kid one time ran up to us and asked if him and his mom asked if he was John Prine, and he's like, yeah, and he just spent a lot of time with that boy, and his mom said that the boy said, that's John Prine, and the mom didn't think it was.
Yeah.
But it was the kid. He was probably 12 or 13 years old, and he knew who he was, and he wanted to get his picture made and wanted to shake his hand. So, but he spent a lot of time with him, and if he went somewhere into Walmart or something, he loved to go to Walmart, just to hang out in there, just walk around, spend an hour. But if somebody came up to him, he always was super nice to them and talked to them and took pictures, whatever they wanted. But it was, I don't know, but he was a great guy to be around.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah.
All right. So if you had to pick one memory that just stuck with you and that you just remember John Prine by, what would it be?
I loved spending time with him in the boat. In those times, we went to his. The time on the river was really good. Fiona gave us. She sent some ashes when he passed away, and we put them in the river. That was super special. Of course, it wasn't exactly what you asked me, but the birthdays. He always came on his birthday. He usually picked full moon dates and to come, and he would come in the spring every year, and in the fall, usually on around his birthday or Halloween. And his birthday was October the 10th, but we had a lot of fun in the river around those times. And a couple times we went to Nashville. On his 70th birthday, we all went to the City Winery for his birthday party. That was awesome. We always had backstage stuff at the Ryman, and that was really cool. And he was great on stage. I've got a ton of photos of him from side stage, which is cool.
Yeah.
But our daughter came with us once, and we were sitting in the out in the audience, and there was some kid beside us that was loud, and I said, do you want to go backstage? And she said, can we do that? But we just walked back there.
Wow, that's really special.
Yeah. But I had a pass. I didn't know what it was really, and I asked the lady at the door, I said, this will get me backstage, and she looked at it and she said, that'll get you anywhere in this building you want to go. So
Wow.
I'm going to go get my family. And we went back there, but that was really cool.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, it's been nice talking to you.
You
and
too.
I'm glad you got to spend that time with John Prine. That sounds amazing.
All right. Me too. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.